creativity is a really, really powerful vehicle for us, whether we're talking about a gender divide or whether we're talking about a military or a civilian divide. At the core of our humanity, we need to know and honor each other. And art is a great way to express that. It's a great opportunity for all of us to heal. And it's a great opportunity for us to celebrate. Our goal and our hope with the VetArtSpan is that this is a national model to hear, for people to be able to hear your voices and your authentic experiences. I'm not talking about something we think, you're talking about something that you really, really know. Yes. What would you all, as women veterans, what would you like to say to the country? What would you like to say to powers that be?
My name is Tracy Ann McSorley. My service affiliation is the United States Air Force. I served for 27 years, active and reserve. Similar to other veterans, I served my country with a great sense of honor, with a great sense of duty. And the military taught me a lot of things about honor and duty, about leadership and respect, about integrity, and the importance of those values to not just my life, but to my fellow service members and to the world community at large. I've been retired from the military now for 5.5 years. And what I've found, though, with writing arts and the other arts that I've been involved in within the VA program is that they help you to share your humanity. And I think that's a really valuable thing that we need to understand in the times that we live in today. Labels have an importance, but the true answer to our questions are we are all humans and we are all living on one planet, and we need to work together to get things done. And each of us has value. And one thing that art has taught me and that I've seen in the art community is that everyone has a talent that can be expanded upon, that can be brought to fruition, and that can be shared with other people. And that sharing of their talents with everyone else makes a difference for other people.
My full name is Belicia Gabriela Querida Adams. So check me out, number 7 on the Taco Bell menu. And my service is the Army Reserves. I know people that are closely affected by their friends or battle buddies committing suicide. So I was really inspired by a lot of the other programs that do it, but there's nothing art related. So we created a nonprofit, Paint 22, to service free art activities to military families so they can get together. We partner with My Florida Vets, are a big part of that, to transition from art to what do you need help with? Are you going through something? Are you a veteran and you're trying to figure out your resources? Whether they're an artist or not, you really get to, when we're doing a class with everybody, you really get to see who they are, without them probably even knowing that they're showing it. And a lot of them are military or just family members. Art can really, really be your friend in need. If you're going through something, just close yourself in a room. People turn to music, which can be a little, depressing if you're in a state of depression, or it can really be uplifting. It just depends on what you're listening to or how you're expressing yourself. So art can really put the ugly down and keep you moving.
My name is Charity Hartley. I am currently still in the Air Force. I joined in 1996 and I'm on my transition out. Probably the biggest struggle I had was that I didn't have the female camaraderie that I had in the performing arts world. So I balanced that by every time I moved, connecting with that fine arts background and finding a place to dance so that I could connect to my fellow women. But in the military, I constantly wanted to serve as a role model and serve in any capacity to help women in the military, such as a sexual assault response coordinator, doing anything to help female vets. And then as a squadron commander, it was so wonderful to see these young women who were striving for the next best thing. And so my biggest thing was trying to make sure that they had a female leader that they could look up to.
Kate Knowles Murphy. They call me Lola. My service affiliation, I followed my father into the Air Force and ended up in the Army. Long story. I grew up thinking I was going to be a singer and a writer, so joining the service was really a spur of the moment decision, and I said, I'll do one enlistment. And 16 years later, I started dancing. I'm kind of a late bloomer, but that's where I'm happiest. So I dabbled in everything from belly dancing, not very good at it, by the way, did African tribal and Latin, and where I really found my niche was swing dancing and blues dancing, so I think I'm pretty good at that. And but it also appealed to me because I like the music and I like the jazz singers.
Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on without you? You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me?
What we do is we connect and we physically hold each other, and it's not just about, you know, us tripping and falling. We have to support that individual if we are physically holding them up and they are dependent on us. And that takes it, that now it's not about us. Now it's not about me. Now it's about this other person, and supporting them physically and holding them up and making sure that even though my knees and my feet are screaming, I am not going to let them fall. And this has been wonderful. I've really appreciated that.
My name is Jennifer Harmon, and I served in the Navy from 2003 to 2013. I did have some challenges in the military because when I mobilized, I was not your traditional active duty service member. I came in with an education, with experience, so it was kind of a challenge to mold me. And you know, I had a few struggles with that, but I did learn discipline and structure, something that I can take back to my life prior to service, which was in the performing arts. I lost a little bit of that over the years when I became an adult. When I joined the service, I lost that creative piece of myself. And then life, you know, getting married, becoming a mother, a homeowner, all of these things made me, I certainly had purpose in life, but I lost that little piece of myself. You don't realize you're broken, I guess I'll say, until you start to discover things about yourself that you used to be. And for me, I realized that I didn't really know how to connect with other people on a more intimate level, you know, making eye contact, having, you know, physical affection with people. So that was very foreign coming back to this, but it's something I really look forward to. I mean, I love the people that I now surround myself with. I feel like I could be myself. I'm a veteran, and I am an artist. And to be able to bridge those two together is a jackpot for me.
And you can come in here with whatever the day brought you, and you're not just told to leave it at the door, but you can actually be heard here. And even as we work together on the projects we're doing, we're actually caring about each other as individual people. We're not just here just getting work done. We recognize the whole person in everything we do, and we really do love each other and support each other, even in the things that go on outside of here. So that's been really powerful for me. You are not alone, no matter what you face. You can overcome no matter what you've seen. You can overcome. I believe in you. We believe in you. We're waiting. We're waiting. Come out. Come out.
So what an incredible experience this has been for me, just to be able to really have the opportunity to share with you the power, the scope, and the importance of recognizing and really honoring our women veterans, and also understanding more deeply how important art has been in their lives and how important art is in our lives. This is really what our VetArtSpan journey has been about. The vision of the Department of Defense and the NEA and Americans for the Arts to really begin to explore how do we share an authentic story that talks about, that inner experience that we have specifically as veterans, and then share or create a platform for our civilian community to understand and see, as one of our women veterans so eloquently stated, that it's really about our humanity. It continues to be a great experience for me to meet artists in the community, veterans in the community, and really be able to tell this story. In future months, we have the opportunity to see the coming together of a number of these artists who are involved in the Diavolo experience, which is an amazing dance experience. We'll see more artwork. We'll have the opportunity to hear more spoken words. But most importantly, on a national level, we're expanding a conversation about how important our veterans are, how important our women veterans are, how significant the story that we can learn, the understanding that we can gain, so that we inclusively wrap our arms around all veterans, all American communities, and help us find our way back to really reintegrating and being a part of this great American experience and redefining how we share it together. Thanks so much for being on this journey with us with VetArtSpan. I encourage you to go visit the website, VetArtSpan.org. Tell folks about it and continue to expand our reach across this country as one of 11 demonstration projects here in the United States. I'm Fred Johnson. Until next time, take care.
Follow the light.